video up here. Put the links in there for the people. Oh, wow. First thing I see in the YouTube chat room. Good Lord, Nicholas. Way to take it rated R already. Good Lord. I'm not going to say nothing, though. But how's it going, huh? How's it going? Oh, boy. Yes, Marquise. Yes, indeed. Goldberg today. Mr. Media, how's it going? Good evening to you as well. Leedy in the building. Danica Shuck, I see you already. Certainly going to head over to, Hot Mic in a little bit. I appreciate that. Des Dog in the building. Nicholas Smith. Rob. Is that Shente? Is that how it's pronounced? Is it Shente? Jyla in the building. Undeniable heel. Dwayne Allen. RYK, how's it going? How's it going? Good track, Steeler Nation for life. Joseph, how's it going? Oscar. Smackdown's fixing to start in about 3 minutes. You know how many people have asked me about, WWE commentary? How many years people have been asking for this? Now, the highlights, we're working on it. I'm working on it to see where I can get to. But this is what we're sticking with right now. Because you know how tough it is to get, WWE highlights up. Oh, my man's Chris Thorns in the building, putting 2 on it. My man, how's it going? Go over to Hot Mic, see what's going on over here. Shout the individuals out. Oh, we got some people in here. Net Strike in the building. Tyson in the house. Bit of Samurai. Dylan Williams, how's it going? Pat Mahomes in the chat room. Fat Bubba, no Ray Dudley in the building. The SPC, Kenneth. CJ Hilliard, always in the house. DeAndre Kidd, Average Joe Gaming. Is that Aya? Aya Friends, how's it going? PUBG Killer. I usually called it, wasn't it Pug Killer? Is that how it's pronounced? Let me know. Nazar? Diverse Mook. That's hilarious name. Diverse Mook. Hilarious. The Rhino Autobot. Now that's funny. You're a dinosaur Autobot? I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, wow. Why is this leaning all the way down? It's like you're seeing my head. That is bizarre. Let's get to where my little bit of the top of my head is there. Okay, this is perfect. I feel like this is the premium position. Do I look orange? I'm not sure. Wiener Hines in the house. Devin Owens, how's it going? Gamer Man, how many of you guys are up to date on WWE? Got to catch up. I'll tell you this much. I got to watch NXT, but from what I know, Charlotte showed up. Oh, we got some more people who hopped on a Hot Mic. Let me go down the list once again. Dylan Williams, Pat Mahomes, Genesee, how's it going? Mickey Mouse, Prince J, God damn it. There's a Mickey Mouse in the building. Go speak to Disney. Get them off my back, Mickey Mouse. Prince J, Alex, Ben Charles, Vonda Carlo, how's it going? Cameron, Donaldson, Buccaneer Brody, Desmond Edmond, Hunter Thomas, Trevon Harris, Michael Gordon, Full Heart, Danica Shuck, as always, Stupid Retard in the house. Not you, Danica. The stupid retard named himself Stupid Retard. I bet he's a Cowboys fan. We going to the Super Bowl next year. Will, Deja. Lucky 13, Colton Brown. Amit Karmi. How's it going? Play Kid Zuni. Yow, I'm Dante Charles. Franz Corville puts 2 on it. Says Sac Passe, Mat Boulay. Fellow Haitians in the building. We're about 30 seconds to the start of Smackdown. NASA says that NXT was fire. Gonna need some NXT commentary soon. You know what? Perhaps. I'll see how things play out. But it might just happen. Get on NXT. I know a lot of people, you want to go and get those pay-per-views, those takeovers. Oh, before we even start SmackDown, what was your favorite takeover? If you remember your favorite NXT takeover. Mine was NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, the very first one when they came to New York City. You talk about sensational, magnificent matches. I think that was the Kevin Owens, Finn Balor ladder match. Sasha Banks versus Bayley tore the house down. It was a tag match that I think it was American Alpha that year. No, it wasn't. I can't remember who it was. Was the Ascension? No, it couldn't have been the Ascension. Who had the tag championships? Who was the NXT tag championship during the NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 1? I can't recall. BCTV says TakeOver Brooklyn 3. That was sensational too. I believe that was Nakamura versus Robert Roode, or Bobby Roode at the time. I don't think that was the Samoa Joe one, but I think that was the first of Ember Moon and Asuka, if I'm not, if I'm not mistaken. You're hilarious. Jay Simpson says Chiefs TakeOver AFC. Hilarious. And here we go. Friday night SmackDown kicking off. You see all the pyro. Fran says, when's the next Hold My Nuggets podcast? Tomorrow I'm actually taping. So we're taping episode 22 tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Look at all look at all that on the back of Daniel Bryan. This man gets his ass kicked every time he's out there. I'll tell you this much. I said it during the Royal Rumble. I don't know what it is about Daniel Bryan's body. If somebody hits him, his whole body turns red. It's as if his blood is flowing on the outside of his epidermis. It makes no sense. I've never seen somebody's body welt up like that with such, speed. If Chris Benoit was out here, chopping him, if the Big Show was chopping him, you might see the heart pump outside his chest. It's ridiculous. This man's body's always getting his ass kicked. And coming to the ring, we've got The Miz kicking off Friday Night SmackDown. Sonic Dew says TakeOver 1. Nicholas and Amit says the Revival. I'm not sure if it was the Revival, man, because the Revival's my favorite tag team currently. But I don't know if they had the titles. I know when they fought against DIY, I think that was 2016. Or maybe 17. I can't recall, but I'm pretty sure we're about to get a oh no, he's coming out. I think John Morrison is going to come out. Indeed it is. And when you talk about the best abs in WWE, he may have just came back, but I'm pretty sure he just passed Finn Balor. It's just legendary abs. Are you kidding me? Look at the physique on this man. He's going on 40 and still in shape. I'm not sure what he's doing with this blaze over here. I'm not a big fan of the slow motion when his hair's not down. But take a look at this man. You kidding me? I can't have any of my harlots in the room when John Morrison comes out. The brother's in shape. You talk about washboard abs. He's got it. The Miz, not so much. Deja says clean. Emmanuel Rambert in the building says hold my nuggets. Suck my dick. Welcome to the stream. As you can see on Super Showdown, a few Thursdays from now, Tag Team Championships, New Day taking on Miz and Morrison, who are in the ring for a special Miz TV. I was always wondering that. Why is it that John Morrison doesn't button up his clothes at all? Makes me wonder what goes on in his house when his wife is around. Does he ever button up his clothes? He goes to formal parties. I'm pretty sure when he got married, his abs were out. If somebody could pull up the footage of this man's wedding, pull it up. This man's nipples were on display. The bridesmaids were, whoa, I saw that last night. Don't tell his bride. Good Lord, it was the Vaughn villains? It was the Vaughn villains who were the champions? I completely forgot about those guys. Wow. That is a name. Whatever happened to, I know Simon Gotch, he left. He did not like Enzo Amore either. He's gone. But I think Aiden English, he's backstage I believe he was on commentary for something, and they ended up kicking him to the boot. But he's married to, I believe it was Eddie Guerrero's daughter, if I'm not mistaken. Will, you're absolutely correct. With those abs, I can't blame him. I remember back in my youth, I used to have abs that resemble that, and then I took an arrow to the knee. Is that the Miz's father? That is the Miz's father. You know, it's just something about the Miz's father's look. He's a very intriguing looking individual. Remember when he got in the ring and he did that whole thing? Who do you think would actually win? Who would win in a street fight? Unsanctioned. The Miz's father versus John Cena's father. Because they both seem to get beat up nowadays. Well, not really John Cena's father, but Cena's father versus the Miz father. Whose father wins in an unsanctioned match that rivals Triple H and Shawn Michaels of 2002? Miz father versus Cena father. Oh boy, I'm seeing everybody's going towards. Oh boy, they're saying the Miz father got this. Deja, you can't say Randy Orton's. Randy Orton Sr.'s too old and decrepit now. He can't go out there. Oh, Bob Orton's coming to the ring. Let me go hit somebody over the head with a cast on my hand and give him a superplex from the second rope. Wow, YouTube is on the side of Cena's father. Hot Mike is on the side of Mrs. Father. Now, this is interesting. Oh, Steelers 75. That ain't right. That ain't right. Don't do Dusty like that. Don't do Dusty like that. Dusty can't wrestle right now. He's a little bit too busy. And rest in peace to him, man. He was a sensational guy, man. I teared up watching his tribute video. It's perfect music. I don't know what it is about WWE, but when they do tributes to the wrestlers that have since passed, they choose the right video package, the highlight people. They get you right here every single time. It's crazy, man. You know what, Preston? I would have to take Cena's dad, man. I'm taking Cena's dad. I'm with the people on YouTube, man. I'm taking Cena's dad. Oscar, you're right. One of the dads probably will have a heart attack. You don't have that happen. Remember when Eddie Guerrero's mom had a heart attack? And evidently it was a legitimate, situation with her and JBL. That was very scary. I think they were overseas. No, they weren't overseas. It was a house show when it happened. Dark One, you're correct. Vince would come out and bury both dads. Literally. No, don't John Laurinaitis. No, well, he's not Cena's dad. I get what you're saying, but people power, power to the people. I never liked John Laurinaitis. He has a very punchable face. What was he called back in the 80s? Was it Johnny Ace? Yes, Johnny Ace. And the hilarity about John Laurinaitis is his brother is isn't it the Animal? Yes, it's the Animal from the Road Warriors. Talk about two different careers. Your brother, one of the greatest tag team champions of all time. You, people power. I'm married to the mother of the Bellas. Hilarious. Hilarious. I know his parents are looking down on him like, yeah, the Animal was always the better brother. Nicholas, you might be right. John Laurinaitis. And New Day has since come out, and Big E had his microphone in popcorn. I've always been bothered by Big E's lack of knee pads. I'm not sure why he doesn't wear them. The bare knee has always been weird to me in wrestling. Like, you got to cover that up, especially if you're that large in size. He's just wearing the singlet and nothing else. If he had low-top boots on, I can't watch Big E. Yes, Brink, he did right. Yes, the skateboard as Johnny Ace. Yes, indeed. Hoodie Zay, you might be right. Then maybe that's how he got hurt last year. Who knows? Tim says the Road Warriors are the tag team greatest of all time. I'd say they're one of them. For me, boy, you know, they're definitely up there. But for me, it's always been the Dudley Boys. I think the Dudley Boys are the best of all time. There's been a ton of great tag teams, but for me, the Dudley Boys just hit different, and they've been able to span over 20 years and stay relevant no matter where they went. Oh, and if you did not know, Kofi Kingston is now blonde. Oh, they're laughing. Everybody's laughing, and they're no longer laughing. Now they're staring at each other, but John and Morrison's abs are not happy right now. They're scowling at Big E, the biggest of E's. Colton, you know, every time the New Day comes out with food, the crowd always eats it. Like, I wonder if these pancakes are even edible. I remember he pulled one out of his pelvic region, threw it into the crowd. Somebody grabbed it and bit it. I don't think that's a smart thing to do. And here come the Usos. The new haircut Usos. Oh, it's time to say whoa. Let's say whoa with them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, they didn't do another one. I thought they were going to do another one. Edge and Peep. Nicholas says his hair looked like ramen noodles. You're absolutely correct. And here comes Dolph Ziggler, and most likely the most Robert of Roods. Oh, no, there's an attack on the New Day in the ring. There's popcorn underneath the hair of Kofi Kingston as the Miz is giving him the feet. The Usos in pursuit of Miz and Morrison. It's not happening. Oh, and what the hell hat is Dolph wearing? What kind of hat is Dolph wearing? Hey, somebody get Dolph Ziggler's hat off of his head. This man got on a fedora. I don't know, man. Dolph Ziggler's, you know, his clothing choices as of late have been rather questionable. I'm not sure what this man's doing. Dolph Ziggler's clothing choices are a lot like Leighton Vander Esch's, you know, game availability. It's questionable. I don't know what's going on. Aaron Sherwood puts $4.99 on it. Says, are you doing commentary for NXT TakeOver Portland? You know what? I got to figure that out. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. We will see. We will see. Steelers 75, you're correct. RIP to popcorn. I always feel as if WWE wastes people's food. I don't know what the deal is. Every time you see an amalgam of food on the screen for a WWE program, just know it's not going to get eaten. It will go to waste. When I was younger, I used to think the food wasn't real, because surely you would not bring in a chef and cook up this food only to have it go to waste. You would not go purchase a cake only to have somebody stomp on it on live television. You're not going to set up a Thanksgiving banquet and then have a food fight. It just doesn't make sense. Why would you waste this food? As you would hear on an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, people are literally dying, Vince. People are literally dying. It's crazy. So much good popcorn going to waste. Jeffrey Harvey says, who do I think Goldberg is going to fight? You know, initially, I was thinking when Goldberg comes back, he would probably end up fighting against somebody like a Samoa Joe, but Samoa Joe's no longer heel. Goldberg would have to fight against the heel, but it has to be somebody where you can kind of believe it can be a fight. You don't want to have I'm coming back to fight against Ziggler. And if he's coming to SmackDown, who would he fight on SmackDown? God, I would love for it to be Roman Reigns, and then he spear Roman Reigns and teach him the actual, spear. I don't think he would come back and fight the Fiend. Although that would be something I'd like to see. The Fiend has been relatively unstoppable. So Goldberg versus the Fiend. But the downside is, you beat the Fiend. Now Goldberg's the champion. That's not what you really want. No, please not King Corbin. Nobody wants to see that. Letitia said, unpopular opinion, she hates popcorn. I would only eat popcorn if I'm watching a movie. It's one of those things I can't really just sit, I need a snack. Let me grab some popcorn. Now, it's never been my thing. I feel like it might just be King Corbin, man. Boy. Nasser, I hope it's Roman Reigns. I really do. Oh, wait. Samoa Joe suspended? God, dog. Goldberg versus Corbin. I don't want to see Goldberg versus Corbin. And we got the Usos in the ring with the most Ziggler of Dolphs and Robert Roode for a tag team match to start off Smackdown. This is the way that Teddy Long would always start off a Smackdown, with a tag team match, player. Holla, holla, holla. When you're going to go one-on-one in the main event with The Undertaker. Shucky Ducky, quack, 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 quack. That was Teddy Long. Oh, if you did not know, Dolph Ziggler actually is a stand-up comedian in these streets. He goes around and tours, the country. I never went out to one of his acts. I remember he was at Caroline's, but it was going to be at midnight for like $45. I'm like, dog, and it was SummerSlam weekend. So I'm like, if you think I'm about to go to Caroline's at midnight and then wake up in the morning to go to, well, not the Superstore, but to wake up in the morning knowing that SummerSlam is the next day and I got to be over there by like 3? It's not happening, Dolph. I'm sorry. Michael Gordon says, I want to see who would win in a fight between Batista or Ray Lewis in a fight? Ray Lewis can hit, with pads on. I don't know if Ray Lewis can fight. Batista... Now, he's fought in Bellator. I think it was Bellator. No. Bobby Lashley was in Bellator. Where did Batista fight? I'm not sure which organization it was that Batista fought in. But Batista, he actually does he's fought before. But who knows? I'm going to lean towards Batista. But between him and Ray Lewis, that'd be interesting. Oh, you heard that the Samoa Joe, Brink says the Samoa Joe, suspension might have just been false, as we got a tag from Robert Roode to Dolph Ziggler entering the match. Foot on, I believe that's Jey Uso on the floor. The difference between the twins is in the beard. If you can't tell with the face, Jey Uso got a little green. Oh, I say green. If you got green in your beard, go see a doctor. All right, you might have a virus that drinks a little bit of alcohol. They say it's corona. But he's got the gray in his beard. And Ziggler taking advantage of Jey Uso on the ground. There's the tag. I'll be sick if this is actually Jimmy, because I haven't had an opportunity to see the man's face. Oh, yes, it is Jey Uso on the ground. See, I knew it was Jey Uso. I knew that. Tana says, are we doing Raw like this too? I would like to, because the goal is to do at least one a week, but if I could get 2, then definitely 2. And if you did not know already, tomorrow is the kickoff of the XFL. I will be live for the first game, and Sunday I will be live for the second game. If all things run well, I might just go live for all 4 games and hang out with you guys every single weekend, depending on how things play out, of course. Robert Roode tagged to Dolph Ziggler. Ooh, a little bit of the front suplex. Oh, famouser. Billy Gunn would love this. The most mister of asses. There's the pin, kick out at 2 from Jey Uso. Jimmy looking for the hot tag, but he gets knocked off the apron. And Ziggler and Roode have the advantage. There's the roll-up pin by Jey Uso. Is he going to get him here? No, he's not. Ziggler pulls him to the corner. Robert Roode tags back into the match. And they're going to make sure this double team is rather glorious. Irish whip. There's the spine buster. No, it's not. He holds him up for the zigzag. Big time tag team move. Robert Roode with the tag. Oh, no. He had the pin cover. But Jimmy Uso came in and broke it up. Super kick on Ziggler. He's down. Robert Roode, big boot. Oh, the match fixing to come to an end right here. There's the spin. There's the kick. Robert Roode is down. Jey Uso looking for the tag. Oh, he's going to go to the skies here. Oh, but Ziggler's getting back up. Maybe the match isn't going to be over. He's fixing to get pushed off the apron right now. Here comes Ziggler. Indeed, Ziggler's on the way, distracting the referee. Robert Roode pushes Jey Uso off the top. He flies into the barricade. And the Usos are now on the bottom again. All over the floor. You kidding me? Something like a Michael Sam relationship. They're on the bottom. Oh, boy, why'd I take it there? Josh, that was a great double team move, but I'll tell you this much. That's a double team move that I would like to see as a finish. All right, that's what, because it incorporates the zigzag. I've never been one to, not have protected finishers. I don't think every finisher should just bam, you hit it at any point in the match and it's over. I don't really like that. I feel as if you should, prolong until you finally do it. But when you hit that finisher, that should be it. The ways to make it seem like the person won't kick out, especially if you're a heel, you hit the finisher and then you try to leave the ring to go do it to somebody else to give that other person time to recuperate. Rather than, I did my zigzag off of this combination tag team move and this person just kicked out. Made it look like the zigzag is kind of trash. Laurel, yeah, man, I never stop with the jokes. Never leaves my mind. Ooh, there's a question about WrestleManias. Oh, Deja says, question, what was the first WrestleMania that you saw on the network? Oh, it had to be, wasn't the first one on the network WrestleMania 30? Yeah, I think it was WrestleMania, it was the very first one that was there. I think it was WrestleMania 30. Was it Fastlane, the one that was before? No, it is 2014. Fastlane wasn't a thing. Roadblock definitely wasn't a thing yet. No, Fastlane maybe was a thing. Because I remember before it used to be No Way Out, but of course that hasn't been that case for quite some time. Yeah, I think it might have been the first one ever on the network. Might have been WrestleMania 30. I think WrestleMania 30 was the first thing that I ever saw on the network. Nicholas says, what's my favorite WrestleMania main event of all time? Will says Elimination Chamber. Yes, Elimination Chamber was before WrestleMania 30. That's correct, because they ended up shifting Elimination Chamber right before WrestleMania, so that was the pay-per-view right before. I recall that. Now, I don't know if that was the first one that was on the network. I think WrestleMania 30 was. But, Nicholas, to answer your question, my favorite WrestleMania main event, probably a little biased, WrestleMania 20, triple threat match, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and the winner, Chris Benoit. And then after that one, Rock Austin, WrestleMania 17. And then my third, probably, my third, you know what? I have to go Michaels and Taker in WrestleMania 26. Yeah, I'd have to go Michaels Taker in WrestleMania 26. Oh, but Cena Michaels was great in 2000 in WrestleMania 23. Nah, I'd have to go Michaels Taker. Yeah, I'll go Michaels Taker. Wolf Thomas, what have you missed? You missed an opening promo, the little bit of the dirt sheet between is it the dirt sheet? Is that what they called it? The dirt report? Good Lord, I have since forgotten what Miz and Morrison called their show. But you missed that segment. Morrison came out with his abs out as always, and then it was interrupted by the newest of days with some popcorn and mics in betwixt, the popcorn, only to get beat down after the Usos had came out, or I should say the Usos came out, and they were speaking along with the New Day at Miz and Morrison. Out came Ziggler, and then Miz and Morrison attacked the New Day, and they have since left the ring, and we've got a tag match, what you're seeing on your screen right now. Jay Simpson, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I'm just going to say Jay Simpson without the O or the I. I guess he didn't buy any vowels. Wow, there is no vowels in there. I'll go with that joke. Jay Simpson without any vowels says WrestleMania 10 was the best. I'll tell you the only thing good about WrestleMania 10, the ladder match and Owen Hart versus Bret Hart. That was the only thing good about WrestleMania 10. The only thing I can really remember about WrestleMania 10, in my opinion. It is the dirt sheet. There it is. Damon Gibson says, my favorite wrestler of all time, Chris Benoit. The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Chris Jericho, The Undertaker, Booker T, Kane, Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero. There is one more that I'm missing. The most flair of Ricks. Yes, I think that's my 10, if I recall correctly. Yes. I feel like I said 12. Can't recall. Oh, wait, did I? Yeah, Razor versus Shawn. It was the ladder match. It was Razor versus Shawn. I hope I said that was Razor versus Shawn. Who did I say the ladder match was between? Because I cannot recall what I just said about 76 seconds ago. I hope I said Shawn Michaels. Because it was Razor and Shawn and then Owen Hart and Bret Hart. Who did I say? Wait, did I say S.A. Rios in the ladder match? Wait, Swift V, I hope I didn't say S.A. I feel like I didn't say S.A. Rio. You might be referencing something else. Oh, I didn't say who was in the ladder match. Okay, all right. I protected myself. I thought I said so. Okay, I know for a fact I didn't say S.A. Rios. There must have been a different conversation. Oh, so S.A. Rios, I haven't heard that or said that name in years. Oh boy, whew, I used to enjoy that man's moonsault, and then that's what got me into Lita, seeing her do the moonsault as well. Close call for Robert Roode, trying to get a pin on one of the Usos, but it wasn't to be, and he is rather, apoplectic. You can see he's about to start having a conniption. He's trying to cue it up. Say it with him now. Glorious. Is he gonna get it? There's the kick to the midsection, going for the glorious DDT. It doesn't happen. We've got a flip. Roode is down. There's the tag to Ziggler. Trying to grab the Uso. Zigzag. He's got him. Take down the other person, Ziggler. You big dummy. There's another kick out. Yet another zigzag we've seen kicked out. This is the second time he's hit the zigzag. The first by itself. The first time was off a double team. And we've seen a kick out. I'm not a big fan of this here. But damn it, that should have been the finish right there. Tyler Hunt says the whole Attitude Era. All right. Des Dog says WrestleMania 28 was cool. There was some good matches on that card. The end of the era, Hell in a Cell. Oh wow, there's the tag to Jey Uso. He's going up. He's gonna fly. He's a more stressed looking Uso. Oh, there's they kicked the knees to the midsection. Roll up, another kick out with Ziggler trying to get the pinfall here, man. Ziggler can't get a finish here. Jake says, why is Vince McMahon still the owner of WWE? Shouldn't he be focused on the XFL and make sure it doesn't fail again? Oh, I'm pretty sure he's focused. I can guarantee you he's pretty focused. Wow, a counter of the double suplex. Double up over the top rope. There's a kick from Jey Uso. It doesn't go. Grab from behind comes Roode. There's the phantom tag to Jimmy Uso. We've got two Usos in the ring and double super kicks. Wilson Simons put $1.99 on it. Says they changed Buddy Murphy's name to just Murphy. They're getting rid of people's names. They're kicking off last names, kicking off first names. I'm not sure what's happening, but people can't keep a full name. Soon enough, Roman Reigns will be named Roman or Reigns. Vince McMahon will be named McMahon. Brock Lesnar will be called Brock Lesnar because you can't tell Brock Lesnar not to use his name. He's going to F5 somebody. But there's the end of the match. The splash from, I think that is Jimmy Uso. Yes, it is Jimmy Uso. He has the much fatter, less stressed face and puts away Robert Roode. And I'll tell you this much. I'm not a big fan of how they paced this match. Well, I shouldn't say how they paced the match. How they kind of made Ziggler look weak, man. He hit two different zigzags, and it wasn't enough to win. Oh, wow, a very young Goldberg. That was a weird transition. I wasn't ready to see that Goldberg face, but he will be here. Oh, that was one of the best spears of all time. When he hit Christian, knocked the chair out of his hand. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, there's another one on Ziggler. I hope they have Nunzio. Well, nobody really cares about Nunzio, so they're not going to put Nunzio in there. I enjoy saying Nunzio. Laurel says WrestleMania 19 was his favorite. Oh, I see there was a question mark of who was their favorite WrestleManias. But I'll tell you this much. Letitia did ask who had the best intro. I'll tell you this. For me, I don't know why I keep saying I'll tell you this much. I would have to say best intro. Batista. Because you can't, if you're gonna talk intros, you gotta have intros with pyro, man. Batista. Well, Triple H ain't need no pyro. All he needed was that water. His entrance was always captivating, and his music just makes you want to sing along. So I'd have to say, oh boy, okay, Batista, Triple H. Oh, you can't forget Edge. Edge had energy. You can't forget Edge. Oh, the Brood. Oh, I love the Brood. Well, true story. When I was 4.5 years old. Yeah, I was. No, I had to be 5 because the Brood was late. No, Brood was it entered 1999 because Edge debuted in 98. I had to be. This was 99. Yeah, this definitely was 99. Yeah, this early 99. I had to be I was about 4.5 years old. I was in pre-K. I remember this vividly. I used to walk around the halls of my elementary school because I didn't have a glass. I used to have my book bag in my hand and I would walk like Gangrel. And I had 2 friends who would play as Edge and Christian, and we would just walk with our book bags in our hand, ridiculously so. The principal used to think we were, because I went to a private school and it was extremely Christian. They used to think we were children possessed. Like, it was hilarious. I would just walk with my book bag, make no eye contact. I'm just looking forward. I'm looking almost through. I'm 4.5 years old doing this. This is how I knew I was destined to be a comedian. What was I doing? Walking with my bag in my hand. Also, playing the music in my head. Hilarious. Absolutely. Oh, I love the Brood. The Hardy Boys had a nice Undertaker, I love his entrance, but I wouldn't put him, in my top 3 because I just love energy in my entrances. Goldberg's entrance was magnificent too. I loved Brock's hop around, but I probably gotta say Batista. I know I'm forgetting somebody. I love Shawn Michaels' entrance too. I can't forget Shawn. Batista. Man, Edge's entrance had so much energy. I can't take him out the top 3. Batista, I love Batista's. Triple H's entrance was so iconic. The Rock didn't need to do nothing. He just had to just get some, ventilation into his nostrils, and you would sit there captivated like this is the coolest man on the planet. Good Lord. Josh, you're right. Benoit's theme song, top 5 all time. I listen to it every single day. Edge's theme song, top 5 all time. Shawn Michaels' theme song, it's a bit overrated, but every time it comes on, you can't help but move your shoulders. Magnificent song. Love Shawn Michaels' song. You got to move your shoulders. A little bit of Uzi Vert challenge. You got to move your shoulders when Shawn Michaels' song comes on. Booker T. Oh, boy. Oh, man, Booker T. Booker T had a great entrance. Yeah, this is tough. Now I'm in pain. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay with the 3, man. Give me Edge, give me Triple H, give me Batista, and I can't do it. Somebody said New Jack. Man, screw New Jack. Hey, WTDS Channel 13 News said New Jack had the greatest entrance. I don't care what New Jack did. Something's wrong with that man. Screw New Jack, man. He trying to kill people in the ring. What's wrong with him? New Jack is somebody who need to be buried alive. I hope he don't see this. But, hey, man, enough of New Jack. Screw New Jack, man. Damn, I hate New Jack. Can't stand that man. What's wrong with him? Something's wrong with New Jack, man. He put a screwdriver in the middle of their head. Or was it scissors? It was one of them. New Jack, I love bloody wrestling. I enjoy the gore of wrestling when you want to make stuff real, but New Jack took it to a new level, man. If you had a match in the kitchen, New Jack would put you in the oven. Something's wrong with him, man. I don't know what's wrong. Something wrong with New Jack, man. RVD had a magnificent theme too. And look, take a look. It is the goddess of the WWE. It's the most Alexa of blisses, and Nikki Cross, who isn't as crazy as I would like her to be. Dana, Carmella, and Naomi. So we're going to have a fatal 4-way or maybe a gauntlet match. Oh, I think she's preparing a Twisted Bliss later. I never understood why people in the WWE speak to each other side to side. And then they look off into, space. It makes no sense to me. Very confusing. Oh, yeah, fatal 4-way to see who will fight Bayley for the women's championship. Carmella taking on Alexa Bliss, taking on Naomi and Dana Brooke. So we've got 3, former Smackdown women's champions and Dana Brooke. Isaiah, you're correct. Kane's theme song, Slow Chemical, was magnificent. I loved it. Sabu is a crazy man. Sabu was if you ever want to find something entertaining, just go to YouTube, type in Sabu botches. Hilarious. His spot where he jumps from the chair to the rope, I cannot tell you how many times he missed it. When he connects, magnificent. But when he missed that rope, oh, it's hilarious. When he jumped to try to do the springboard and went through the ropes, that had to be one of the best belly laughs I ever had in my life. I think my large intestine came through my nostrils. It was hilarious. Look at the food they dropping on Baron Corbin last week. Look at all the food. They just dumped it right on top of his head. On top of his bald head. You think he used some of the residue from that food to shave? Maybe he did. Oh, good. Look at the slop just falling right on top. Good. You gotta have a lot of fun just dumping it on people. But if you're somebody with all that food on your face, I mean, at one point you gotta just lick it. You gotta lick the food. It's on your face already. Hey, man. Like when they poured the food on Roman Reigns, they call him the big dog, right? You couldn't help but just just lick the side of your face. Oh, there's King Corbin. He's going into the production truck. What's going on over here? Wait, he must have already been on the way to production truck. If he was not happy they played the video, how close is Baron Corbin's locker room to the production truck? Matter of fact, no. Was he in the back? Oh, he is apprehending somebody from the production team. Oh, no, he's going to kick somebody's ass. All right. Oh, he threw him down the stairs. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, cool. He's on the floor. He's definitely on the floor. He went down some stairs. If you count how many stairs Baron Corbin went down, he went down about 7. Oh, maybe Corbin can do to him what Razor Ramon, I think it was I think was it Scott Hall or was it Kevin Nash who threw Rey Mysterio like a dart back in WCW in like 1996? Oh, I thought he was going to do that to the production assistant. He should have did that. Torpedo him into the production truck, Baron. God damn it. Triple H's early theme song, I like My Time. I like that better than Motorhead's, rendition of the game. But both songs are magnificent. I love both songs, but My Time was just something else. There is Elias in the ring. It was Kevin Nash, old, big, sexy. I absolutely loved, Triple H's My Time. I love that. But we're getting a solo in the ring by Hello, I Am Elias. As one of my friends would say, he's just a beefed up Seth Rollins. Those jeans are way too tight on him. I mean, I could see the veins in his quadricep tendons. I'm not sure why he decided. Yvonne says sexual chocolate Mark Henry. Mark Henry, when he was sexual chocolate, that was very entertaining. I'll give it to him. He was very entertaining. That brother was something funny. Him and Mae Young, classic. Evolution, great theme song as well. Brink Anarchy Empire says Elias means a bathroom break. X-Pac had a great theme. Timothy says that Elias is Sandow on steroids, perhaps. He's a little bit of Seth Rollins and Damian Sandow like fused together. Somebody should check him for polymerization. I think it's probably in the guitar. Steeler75 says Mae Young versus Goldberg at Saudi Arabia 2020. I'll tell you that much. If Saudi Arabia can get their hands on Orochimaru and use reanimation jutsu, they can make that match happen. Because Mae Young is a little bit too busy to be in Saudi Arabia fighting because she's too busy being dead. She died in like 2015? Probably one of the greatest women in history. And it has almost nothing to do with her actual in-ring career. Everything she did after she finished retiring wrestling, well, she never really retired wrestling, but everything she did from like age 60 to 80 put her in the Hall of Fame. Taking that Bubba Bomb or the Power Bomb from the top of the stage, ridiculous. Here comes Sami Zayn and the most Cesaro of O's. Cesaro, one of the most underutilized stars in WWE. I'm not sure why he doesn't get the push he deserves. But Cesaro is an amazing in-ring performer. And probably the strongest person in the WWE. Sorry, Braun Strowman. Cesaro is just something different. I miss when he used to do that, the apron suplex. That was beautiful. Man, this brother's strength is off the charts. But Sami Zayn, the mouthpiece for Cesaro. Timothy says, here comes Jason Statham, which indeed he just might be. The Reboot says, who do you think the best Royal Rumble winner of all time? The best Royal Rumble winner of all time? Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's the best Rumble winner. Kane used to be the best Rumble performer. Hell, I'm still pissed off that Kane didn't win the Royal Rumble in 2001, but I understand because Austin was white hot coming back from that injury, so you did not want to have Austin not win. And hell, to be quite honest with you, Austin damn near won 4 out of 5. 99, I know Mr. McMahon won, but it kind of was Austin. And that was one of the worst Rumbles. 99 was a terrible Rumble because you kept cutting the cameras to Austin and McMahon backstage. Like, what about the people in the damn ring? That's how I knew it was going to come down to those two. Will, correct, man. I don't know. Cesaro never got his due. I don't know what the deal is. When they paired him with Heyman after he won the Andre Memorial Battle Royal in 2000, the very first one, I thought that was going to push Cesaro to the moon. It did nothing. I was upset about that. Elijah says Sami needs to win a championship. I believe he does, but what title do you put on him? Would you put the United States? Would you put the Intercontinental Championship on him? Sami was magnificent in NXT to get the crowd behind him. He could be a great, cowardly heel. Hell, he is right now. A heel champion, extremely cowardly. I think he could pull that off. Sami Zayn could pull off what JBL pulled off in 2004. I believe he could be that kind of champion and really get people to buy in. I think Sami Zayn can pull that off and piss off crowds. But the only thing with him is his annoyance is entertaining. So you kind of don't want to boo him. So it's going to be kind of hard. But Sami would have to figure out a way to really make people hate him. Kevin Owens had that opportunity, but then he's so damn real, it's kind of hard to boo Kevin Owens. Timothy says, push Curtis Axel. I was behind it before, not so much. Like when the B team won the Smackdown. No, it was the Raw Tag Team Champions. Like, I understood, but they're just a comedy act. I can't take them serious. Yvonne says the probably the best moment in WWE was when DX dropped the poop on the McMahons. That was hilarious. DX in 2006, although it wasn't as funny as what they did in 98, man, or I should say 97, Because I think that first rendition of DX was probably the best DX. Well, then again, 98 version of DX was great. 2000s DX was just a nuisance because they were heels. And it was kind of, oh, we're a faction, we're just gonna screw people over. They didn't do too much antics, but yeah, man, yeah, that was funny. 2006 DX was hilarious. 2010 and 2009, 2010, not so much. It was cool, but it wasn't as funny. It was kind of corny. 2006, it was hilarious because Shawn had gotten saved. So since he had gotten saved, turned his life to Jesus, he couldn't do all the X-rated stuff, and Triple H played off of that. So it was so funny. But 97, if you go back and watch DX from 97 to 90, hilarious. DX impersonating Shawn and Vince was hilarious. Oh, we got ourselves a match right now as beefed up Seth Rollins fused with a steroided Damian Sandow. Elias is taking on Jason Statham, Cesaro, in the ring. And Cesaro's getting his back broken with some back breakers. I cannot remember the female's ref's name, but we have the female ref in the ring. Kudos to her. I believe she is the only for. They just signed another ref. So that's great. Breaking barriers, WWE. Say no matter what gender you are, you can referee in our company as long as you hit the 3 on the mat. Cesaro with the counter at the corner, head off the corner. Cesaro on the move. Here comes the uppercut. Oh, no, there's a boot, big boot, right off the apron. Out goes Elias, and Sami Zayn is in his face. Good Lord, that's hilarious. Somebody said the Blue Blazer. JVD in the building. How is it going? Tavian says, Tavian Mallory says, what's my favorite rivalry of all time? Austin Rock, Austin McMahon. Austin Rock, Austin McMahon. For comedy purposes, Orlando Jordan and Chris Benoit. That was hilarious. Triple H, Shawn Michaels. I think I'd have to say those 4. Bluff City Nerd puts 5 on it. Says, the 1998 DX was white hot. The segment on The Nation was hilarious. When they invaded WCW was a classic too. You're absolutely correct. Those were some great segments. The impersonation of The Nation would not fly now. But I'll say when they were playing poker in the middle of the ring in 97, hilarious. That was hilarious. They were playing strip poker. Hilarious. Cena and Edge was cool. Undertaker, Randy Orton was a good rivalry. It should have dragged out longer. Colton, yes. Chris beating Orlando in 19 seconds. And what made it funny was, remember when he did when Benoit was doing the he was doing the backstage promos, and he said, "Oh, I can make coffee faster than I beat, Orlando Jordan." It was so funny. Oh man, it was hilarious. Yes, Nicholas, there it is, getting coffee in 30 seconds. Orton versus Foley was a good match. So I said, Big Show, Brodus Clay. Wait, Big Show is fighting against Brodus Clay? Man, don't nobody want to see that. HBK versus Jericho was great. Yes. Undertaker, Shawn Michaels. I can't really count it as a rivalry. You only got like 3 matches out of it. Oh no, I can't say 3 matches because he was 3-0 in '97. Yeah. Oh, Shawn Michaels. Yeah, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker was great. And you can't forget that teaser at the end of Royal Rumble 2007. That was magnificent, man. I love that Rumble match just for the ending. They went about 15 minutes. That was beautiful. Masterclass performance. Soulless Blaze in the building. How's it going, man? Cena, CM Punk. That was a great rivalry. High knee from Elias on Cesaro, going for the pin. Kick out at 2 from Cesaro, a.k.a. Jason Statham. Speaking of Jason Statham and the Fast series, I have to make a reaction video to the trailer. If you did not see my post about Fast and the Furious 9's trailer, I absolutely do not understand it. John Cena is in it. I plan on probably doing a reaction video to it. Maybe tomorrow morning I'll record that. You know what? I'll make a note. Tomorrow morning, make a video about the why'd I click the Saturday after Valentine's Day? Ooh, good. What a magnificent European uppercut. Oh, yes, Cesaro might go for the suplex here. From the apron, there it is. Let's show that star. There it is. My favorite suplex in the game right now. Magnificent. Cesaro with the apron suplex. Magnificent strength from this man. Getting it done. I haven't seen that one in a little bit because I haven't seen Cesaro wrestle in a while. Love that suplex from the apron. I love that. Sasha Banks versus Bayley was a great match. Even the rivalry was cool too. I enjoyed that. But Sasha Banks and Charlotte's rivalry was better. The only downside was they never let Sasha Banks actually have a great title reign. Andre, yes, I remember when they impersonated the corporation. That was funny too. Video about Fast 9 caught a car while on a car. Ridiculous. AJ Styles, John Cena, that was good. Their match at SummerSlam, one of the best matches of all time. They never left the ring. You talk about magnificent. Oh, man. Here come the uppercuts from Cesaro. Sami Zayn, if you just take some time to look at Sami Zayn outside the ring right now, this man is hilarious. Here come the chops. Returned with a ton of uppercuts. Elias on one knee. And ladies and gentlemen, if you have not already, download the Hot Mic app. Here are the links for you guys on YouTube. If you have not already, do me a favor and download that app. Get it on your phone so we could stay as #1 here in Hold My Nugget Studios. I think we're getting caught up by the Anfield Rap. They're slowly approaching. So download that Hot Mic app. It's absolutely free. Will says, funny one, Jericho versus Stephanie McMahon. The promo she cut on her was hilarious. That was great. That was great in 2001. Going into 2002, actually. Elias gets the victory here. But Steph and Jericho were great. They had magnificent chemistry. No, 2002, she ended up on his side because it became about Triple H. But yeah, I love that. I love that. They had a great promos. Thank you, Stephanie. You're the breast. I mean best. Remember when he was talking about, oh, there's a filthy, dirty, all that other stuff. He said, I'm going to get you too, Rhino. That was so funny. I mean, Jericho, it's why I felt like when I was talking about it during the Royal Rumble, it's one of the reasons why I feel like Jericho, man, if he continues to do what he's doing right now, he might usurp Flair, Michaels, Taker, Hogan, Savage, Sting, all of those guys as the undisputed greatest of all time, because he has found a way to stay relevant for damn near 30 years now. Well, not really 30 years, because his big break was in WWE. He was well known in WCW, but WWE is really his big break. So for about 20, but going on 20 years, he's found a way to stay relevant. You know, man, it's something. He is something. Yeah, there it is, Will. The gore and the whore. I'll tell you, the McMahons, they know how to make fun of themselves. They know how to laugh at themselves. Letitia says best and worst finisher. Best finisher, for me, hands down, Sweet Chin Music. But it's kind of oversaturated now because everybody's doing the super kick. But Sweet Chin Music, Shawn Michaels, best finisher for me. Worst finisher. Worst finisher. What was the worst finisher? There was somebody who had a oh no, I can't say fisherman suplex because that was Mr. Perfect's finish, and I actually enjoyed Mr. Perfect. Everything he did was perfect. Worst finisher. You know, John Cena's FU isn't really the best, but I don't mind it. You know what? Bo one hand. You might be right, man. Wade Barrett's Wasteland was ass. No, Playmaker wasn't too bad. Mick Foley's DDT did suck. Oh, RKO. You know what? I'd have to say RKO is the best finisher. Because the Sweet Chin Music, because it's oversaturated now, the RKO stands the test of time. I'd have to go there. Yeah, man. You know what? Wade Barrett's Wasteland sucked. The People's Elbow was a terrible finish, but the aesthetic of it was so goddamn amazing. You couldn't mind. No, Big Show, his spear wasn't the. Knockout punch kind of sucked too, because it didn't make no sense. Because if he's knocking you out with a damn punch, he's actually punching you throughout the entire match. So it's kind of stupid. Whoa, Soulless Blaze. Jake the Snake's DDT. I hope you're saying for best finisher, because I loved his DDT. It's the best DDT. Nicola, I can't say zigzag. I like to say, oh man, you know what? Damn it, the worm. Oh boy, the worm sucked. The worm absolutely sucked. The worm sucked. No, wait a minute. Worst finish. Oh, I'm bugging. Santino Marella, the Cobra. That's the worst finisher. How did I forget? It's hilarious, but that's the worst finisher. How did I forget? It's got to be the Cobra. It's got to be the Cobra. That has to be the worst finish. There is no other finish that I could say is worse than the Cobra. It has to be the Cobra. It has to be the Cobra. It's funny you say that. The reboot YTC says the X Factor. I was thinking about the X Factor because the Face Buster I always felt as if was a terrible finish. Oh, here comes King Corbin. Pedigree was a great finish. Now, for me, I'd have to say the Cobra, man. I'd have to say the Cobra. I can't. The Cobra, I never got. No, wait. The Great Khali's chop sucked. His hand was massive, but the chop sucked. Oh, Corbin is out here cutting a promo, telling the people to get on the knee. Wow, that lady was fine. My word. JBL's clothesline. That was great, man. You guys are bringing out some finishes out the vault. I'm seeing the F5. Oh, my God. The Red Arrow was a beautiful finisher. Of all the flying moves, aerial assault moves for finishers, RVD's Frog Splash, the Red Arrow from Neville, Evan Bourd's Shooting Star Press. Did I say Evan Bourne? Evan Bourne's Shooting Star Press. Somebody else had. You can't forget about Morrison's Starship Pain. And there is one more aerial assault that was one of my favorites. Phoenix Splash it's good, but I might go with Ali. No. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Yeah, I might go with. Oh, Billy Kidman's Shooting Star Press was good too. 619 don't count. Jeff Hardy's Swanton Bomb. Ricochet's amazing, but I can't really. That 640 is. It looks nice, but you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna go with that Swanton Bomb. Yeah, I gotta go with that Swanton Bomb. Yeah, I think that's my 5. But best high flyer, RVD, um, Rey Mysterio, Ricochet is something. Ember Moon's Eclipse. Oh boy, how did I forget that? Ember Moon's Eclipse is a hell of a move. Oh boy, Baron Corbin is still running his mouth. Somebody ought to hit him. Nobody here likes King Corbin. Wait, who? Oh boy, yeah, they're going. Oh boy, they're just pouring it all over that guy. Well, oh, Corbin's out here pouring stuff on people. Oh wow, he's dropping drinks on people. Oh, here comes Roman. Of course, that guy's wearing a Roman shirt, so we know he's actually not a real member of the crowd. I've had enough of Roman and Corbin, man. It's just, it's not entertaining to me. Leo Rush has a good finisher. Best submission hold, ask Malik. I'll tell you this much, Malik. Favorite finishing hold, cripple crossface. Mexican surfboard stretch. I always like that one. The pretzel hole when Eddie Guerrero used to do and bump your head against the turnbuckle. Hilarious. You can't go wrong with the ankle lock. Anaconda Vice was great. Anaconda Vice. I said Anaconda. Anaconda Vice was good. Alberto Del Rio's armbar. I love the setup. The sharpshooter from Bret Hart was great. The Rings of Saturn. Timothy, you are a genius for bringing. I have not heard the Rings of Saturn in years. The Rings of Saturn. Whoo! Lasso from El Paso. That was great. Walls of Jericho. The Tarantula. Tajiri. Scorpion Deathlock. Hell's Gate. The figure 4. The figure 8. Sharpshooter. You got, every time I say sharpshooter, you gotta crack your voice. The sharpshooter. Roman Reigns wants a steel cage match with this man. I hope this is the last match between these two because I'm tired of seeing them work together. It's just something they just don't bring out the match and the emotion that you would hope from these guys. I don't get it. I don't get it. What are they going for with these guys? They're not bringing out the emotion for me. Like King Corbin could be he's a good heel, but I don't feel as if him and Roman Reigns do the best work together. I don't know. The Master Lock was good. Oh, the Texas Cloverleaf, Dean Malenko, the Iceman, magnificent. The Taz Mission, yes. AJ Lee's submission, that was great too. The Black Widow. And here is Goldberg. Now we're going to find out who he's going to fight against. Okay, Goldberg obviously not choosing Brock Lesnar here. Oh boy. He's coming after the Fiend? Well, you guys who called, hey, Preston, you called it. Will, you called it. Oh, it's interrupted by the Firehouse Funhouse, the Firefly Funhouse. Here comes Bray Wyatt. Mr. Michael Law, 2011, puts 5 on it, says putting 5 on it. Who would you choose from the main roster to put in a new faction, and what would you call it? New. Who would I put in a new faction, and what would I call it? Okay. Obviously, I gotta make this faction of heels. So Bray Wyatt's hilarious. Oh man, he is hilarious. I'm gonna ponder this thought. I'm gonna ponder that thought. Mr. Michael, I'm gonna ponder that thought. If I was to make a faction, and what would I call it? Well, Bill Goldberg is not having a good time right now. Oh well, now we know who's next. Oh, Bill, oh, good lord, Bill, is he actually by a car, or is this guy? Did he fall off of the set? He grabbed his headset, took it off of his ear, and just leaned forward. I don't know if the old man done fell out of his seat. Oh, I love it. Appears that Bray says let him in. Oh, Bray Wyatt is. I love this new character, man. I love it. I absolutely love it. Now as for that was great. That was great. Great promo. Every time you see the Fiend, or I should say Bray Wyatt on television, it's always good. Daniel Bryan watching, he's not happy. He wanted to crack at the Fiend again, I'd assume. Oh, it's Heath Slater out here. Oh, Heath is just coming over being a good friend, checking on Daniel Bryan. How nice is that, man? He's got kids, and he's out here worried about Daniel Bryan. Remember that promo Brock Lesnar and Heath Slater had together? Oh, that was beautiful. I got kids. I got kids too, Heath. I don't give a shit about your kids. F5. Oh, that was magnificent. Okay, Heath kind of teasing Bryan. What if they end up fighting each other today? Who knows? No. Well, Daniel Bryan wants a match with Heath Slater right now. Well, it looks like Heath's going to get his ass kicked. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Heath Slater's going to get his ass kicked. I'm just going to put that 1 my damn self. Because Heath is going to get his ass kicked. But now to answer Mr. Michael Law 2011 question. Who would I choose from the main roster to put in a new faction, and what would I call it? I say give me Charlotte, Sasha Banks. Charlotte. Sasha Banks. Samoa Joe. This is going to be a very weird mix. The Miz. This is a very weird mix. Oh boy. I need two other people. No, not Seth. Hell no, not Seth. Samoa Joe, Miz, Charlotte, Sasha. And the Revival. Yeah. The Revival, Samoa Joe. Matter of fact, no, not the Miz. Not the Miz. The Miz ain't the right one. The Revival, Samoa Joe, Charlotte, Sasha Banks, and this has me stumped, man. I just need one person. I can't take Braun, man. I can't take Braun. You know what? No, probably AJ Styles. Yeah, probably AJ Styles. Yeah, I think and I think I'll take AJ Styles. So Sasha Banks, Charlotte, Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, and the Revival. So Revival, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe. Those are your four guys. Your two ladies, Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair. And I would call them. What would I call them? I would call them. Good Lord, what would I call them? I guess I could call maybe world class, maybe top notch. No, I can't go top notch. Maybe call them the world class because they're probably some of the best workers in the company, and also magnificent on the mic. So you can't oh boy, what would I think maybe world class. It has to be a synonym of elite. So oh boy. Yeah, I think I'd probably call them world class or something like that. Yeah, I think I'd do that. I think I'd do that. Boy, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. Trying to figure out what to call them. Somebody said the Fortune 6 called himself Goats. That could work too. If you have not already, hit that Twitter button. I said Twitter button. Hit that tweet button. Let the people know that you're tuned in. On the bottom left-hand corner. Somebody's got the name World Class? Damn. I had no clue they had the name World Class. Oh, boy. Oh, no, the Elite. That's why. That makes sense. Because the Elite. That makes sense. Okay. There's upper echelon. There's naming stables is just something that comes to mind. It's kind of hard to come up with the name on the spot. Wait, the Revival are officially getting released? Really? I had no. They're actually officially getting released? Damn, they're my favorite tag team. Oh, they asked for their release. Yeah, it makes sense because you know they're the. That sucks. There's a replay of the strap match where Bryan's body got decimated. Deletion, intriguing. They should go to AEW for sure. If the Revival get granted their release, they should go to AEW. Get the hell out the WWE. Because they're going to continue to underutilize those guys. Why the hell stay around? Some of the best workers, when it comes to tag team wrestling, they're the best tag team on the planet, in my opinion. And I will go up against anybody with that. They're the best current tag team on the planet. That's the Revival. Wow, Bryan is on the move. You talk about speed. Yeah, Heath's about to get his ass kicked. Heath is about to get his ass kicked. Yeah, it's going to be the Young Bucks versus the Revival. That's going to be the big money match on their pay-per-view. There's a double drop kick. Kip up from Bryan. He's setting up that he's going to get that running knee immediately. They should have never showed Daniel Bryan that replay. He's fixing to get that running knee. Oh, no, you're going to get the yes kicks first. Heath Slater's getting the boots to his goddamn pectorals. There's the kick to the top of the head. Down goes Slater. Yeah, Bryan's going to kill him. Bryan is going to kill him. Here come the yes chants. Say yes along with the people, because here comes the running knee. About to knock the head straight off the shoulders of Heath Slater. There's the knee. Down goes Slater. Here comes the pinfall. Oh, no, he's not done yet. Oh, Bryan's going out for blood. This is what, players should do more often, man. They should be attacking people like this. Instead of going for the cover, just go and attack them. Here goes the feet to the head of Heath Slater. The ref trying to stop him. Daniel Bryan saying, to hell with that. I'm going to stomp Heath Slater out. There's the feet to the head of Slater. The referee might just DQ him here. He goes to the bell lock. There's a submission. It's in. Damn. Heath ain't even get to tap. Why the hell the ref end the match? That's way too early. Oh, come on, man. See, if this was 15 years ago, the referee would have let him at least put the hold on for 5 more seconds to just see if he could at least lift Heath's hand. Damn, you could at least try to lift his hand. They ended that way too fast. What was that? Come on, man. That was great. It was going to be a great ending, too. That was going to be a great ending, too. I'm not a big fan of them immediately ending it like that. Heath didn't even get a chance to tap. If you're not going to let him tap, at least do the arm raise thing. Why would you just end it like that? I'm not a big fan of that finish. We've had 2 finishes thus far today. I'm not a big fan of that ending with Heath Slater, and then also, a little bit earlier in the show when you saw Robert Roode, or I should say Dolph Ziggler, get pinned after the splash. And we got a new Intercontinental Champion. If you did not know, the new champion is the most Strowman of bronze. Maul Adams says that Naomi gonna bust all they ass. You might just be onto something. I certainly think so. It took forever for Braun to get his hand on a title outside of those tag championships that he ended up winning with Nicholas. And I think he did win the tag championships with Seth Rollins as well. Long overdue, but I'll tell you this much. Braun should have won the Royal Rumble in 2017. What year did they first go to Saudi Arabia? No, that was 2018. Yeah, Braun should have won the Rumble that year because he was white hot. Braun was hot. And they had him win the greatest Royal Rumble. Who cares? Who cares about the greatest Royal Rumble? You gave this man a green title. What is that doing for anybody? That was no, maybe it was 2019. Tyler Martin says upper class society for the faction name, perhaps. Am I glitching? I feel like I'm glitching. I might be glitching. Something's going on with the webcam. Hold on, wait a minute. I don't know why I adjusted my hat. I'm like, yo, something's going on with the webcam. Let me move this. Probably change the put the resolution down. I don't know why. Maybe I'm not glitching anymore. Am I glitching anymore? No, I'm not glitching anymore. I should be fine. God damn it. Okay, yeah, I'm good. I think I froze for a second, but I'm back now. I froze for a second, but I'm back. Proud Patriot puts 5 on it. Says, here's one. Favorite Hell in a Cell match. His is Undertaker and Triple H from WrestleMania 28. I'll say my favorite Hell in a Cell match. You can't go wrong with Undertaker and Shawn Michaels in 97 at Bad Blood. I said Bad Blood. Whoa, was it Bad Blood? Was it Bad Blood? What was the first? Was it Bad Blood? I can't remember what the pay-per-view was in 97. I don't think it was Bad Blood. I don't think. Maybe it was Bad Blood. But that Hell in a Cell match was great. That was a great Hell in a Cell. Undertaker Edge, SummerSlam 2008. That was great. New Day and the Usos in the tag Hell in a Cell. Magnificent. Sasha Banks versus Charlotte could have been so much better, but they screwed up that finish and that ruined the match for me. Armageddon Hell in a Cell 2000. Thank you so much, Alex Ramirez. You just reminded me. Best Hell in a Cell. Sorry, that's it for me. That's it for me. Armageddon 2000. The 6 Rikishi, Undertaker, Triple H, Kurt Angle, The Rock, and Austin. That for me, number 1. That's it for me. Thank you so much for reminding me, Alex. I was slowly going to end up getting there because the longer I go down memory lane, I end up, jogging my memory. My memory starts to do a little bit of cardio. But, yeah, that's it for me. Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks Hell in a Cell was good, too. Ooh, Punk versus Hardy. Triple H versus Shawn Michaels was it was a great Hell in a Cell, but it went on too long. I think it was like a 47-minute match. It really should have been 32. Shawn Michaels and Triple H in 2004, their matches were always great, but they went on too damn long. Like, I know you're trying to tell a story, but damn, Hunter. Like, Triple H matches, they're always so damn long. What the hell? His match with Batista at WrestleMania, the storytelling was impeccable. I'm talking about this past WrestleMania. Impeccable. But the match just went on too long. You could have condensed it down. I don't know what it is about Triple H's matches, man. When he wants to tell a story, he's like, hey, man, we about to milk this clock. And he's one of the greatest storytellers in WWE history. Hell, in wrestling history. But I just can't put that one over to Armageddon. For me, it's Armageddon. Will says, yeah, take it throwing Rikishi onto the back of the truck. That was a classic. Hell, if we're talking, no, we can't count that. I was going to say WarGames, but you can't count that. I was watching the old WarGames with the 4 Horsemen, Dusty Rhodes. No, the first WarGames was it 86? No, it had to be 88. I don't think Magnum TA was wrestling anymore. Shoot, I can't remember who was in it. I watched that joint 2 years ago. I can't remember who was in it. Damn, this sucks. If we got any wrestling historians in here, who was in the very first WarGames match? I believe it was the 4 Horsemen versus Dusty Rhodes, and I think there was 3 other people. Was Barry Windham in there? This is before Windham joined the Horsemen, wasn't it? Damn, I can't remember. Can't remember. Favorite ladder match? TLC 2. No, well, that's not really a ladder match. Favorite ladder match? Money in the Bank. The very first Money in the Bank. Jericho versus Jericho versus HBK, Unforgiven 2008. Boy. No, yeah, WarGames and NXT is its own category. But Hunter Thomas said Dusty Rhodes, the Road Warriors, and Nikita Koloff. All right, there it is. There it is. I was watching that one because I could not, for the life of me, I couldn't remember. But I remember if you go back, if you really want to see some great story, if you just go and watch the Four Horsemen from the 80s, magnificent, man. Oh, here comes Nakamura. Renee better get out of Dodge. Wow. Shinsuke is walking with a... Why'd he stop walking? That was hilarious. Great question from Bluff. Bluff City Nerd puts 3 on it. Says, my favorite Iron Man match. Bayley Sasha Banks. Kurt Angle. And was it Kurt Angle and Benoit for 30 minutes, or was that an Ultimate Submission match? No, I'm bugging. Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels. You can't go wrong with Triple H and The Rock on the first, no, not the first SmackDown. But was it Backlash? No, it wasn't Backlash. No, because Triple H got he got the title back because Undertaker came back. Judgment Day, I think 2000. That was great. Come on now. Brett and HBK. Brock Lesnar, wasn't it SummerSlam 2003? Brock Lesnar and, shit. No, it couldn't have been SummerSlam 2003. That was in Brock Lesnar and, was it Kurt Angle? Who did he fight? No, it was on SmackDown. Boy, there were so many, man. There were so many good ones. Oh, the Revival! The Revival attacking Braun. Here comes Nakamura. Yeah, Lesnar versus Angle. Man, Cena versus Orton for me, man. That Iron Man match was kind of Here come the Revival attacking. Oh, there's the stomps or the convulsion to Braun Strowman, who's down in the corner. Here comes the attack of the Revival. Oh, they're going to hit him with the Shatter Machine. Here comes the Shatter Machine. Oh, they're wasting too much time. Oh, Braun is going to counter. There's a right hand to Nakamura. Big boot to Dawson. Down goes Dash. And the only man standing is Zayn. Zayn got that World War II fit on. He gets out of Dodge. He's on the run. Oh, boy, Strowman's going to run some people over. Down goes Dawson. Down goes Dash. Oh, no, he's got Zayn. Zayn drop. Oh, Zayn, get in the ring, Zayn. Run, Zayn. Here we go. Oh, boy. There's the knee. Zayn was in the face of Nakamura. Stop the goddamn Kinshasa. One more Kinshasa. There it is. There it is. Nakamura should make it seem like he's doing a phantom pin. He should make it seem like it's a phantom pin and do 1, 2, 3 from Sami Zayn. He should do a phantom pin here. Damn it, we're not going to get it. Top guys out. Nostradamus says, do I play Smash? Who's my main character? Ganondorf. And yes, I play Super Smash Bros. Melee whenever my friends come over. Wow, Cena versus HBK on Raw. That was beautiful. And we're going to have Otis, preparing a Valentine's Day date with Mandy Rose. And that's coming up next. Celtics B93 says my favorite last standing match. Okay. Wow. My favorite last man standing match. Triple H, Shawn Michaels, 2003 at Royal Rumble. No, 2004 at Royal Rumble. Pardon me. Undertaker versus Batista. I think that was Backlash 2007. Um. Yeah, I know I'm forgetting somebody else's last man standing matches. Taker versus Batista for sure. Triple H versus Shawn Michaels for sure. Becky versus Charlotte was great. Evolution 2018, that was great. When Cena went through the light and Big Show put him into the light, who the hell was he fighting? Who was Cena fighting in that year? I can't remember. Shane and Big Show. Was that last man standing? Shane and Big Show was last man standing? Good Lord, I've forgotten. Triple H, Orton. Cena Edge had a last man. Okay, this is escaping me right now. I do not remember that match. Wow, Umaga Cena Royal Rumble 2007. I do not remember that match. I might have to take some notes and go watch these matches back. Edge, Jericho. Wow. Cena Khali 2007 was underrated. Jeffrey Harvey says, what was my favorite, the best I Quit match? Chavo Guerrero and, was that Rey Mysterio he was fighting against? Chavo, Rey Mysterio. Cena, JBL. Orton and Cena, actually, I like their I Quit match. There was somebody else who had gotten pliers to their balls during an I Quit match, and I can't remember who it was. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, no. Brett. Wasn't Brett versus Austin was an I Quit match. No, it wasn't. It was a submission match. Brett versus Austin was was it an I Quit match? No, because he never was it an I Quit match? What the hell was the stipulation for Austin and Brett? It was such a magnificent match, I done forgot. Arguably the greatest match of all time, man. I feel like it was just a submission match. Was it an I Quit match? Austin just never gave up. I think it was a submission match. Oh, look, it's Daniel Cormier in the building. It was a submission match between Austin and Brett. Yeah, if we talk about submission matches, nothing comes close. That's the best of all time. Wait, didn't Benoit and Angle have a submission match? That was great too. Oh boy, oh wow. Well, it appears Otis is preparing for Valentine's Day. Okay. Trying to get Mandy. Yes, that's what it was. It was Matt and Jeff Hardy. That was a great I Quit match as well. Where Hardy was on the he was on the table. He was on the table. Man, Otis Dodosovich has the weirdest body. This guy is built very weird. He's built like a golem, but in shape. It's very odd. He's hilarious, but he's built very weird. How tall is Otis Dodosovich? Let me see. How tall is he? He can't be over. He's 5'10", 330 pounds. He's so round. It's like a bowling ball. He really is built like a golem. Let me get a photo of Dozovich over here. Let me get a photo of Dozovich. This brother is round. Built like a golem. Let me see if I could get a Dozovich. Okay, let's get this. Let's get this Otis Dozovich on the screen. This is Otis on my left. That's Otis Dozovich. And this is what he looks like. Look like a golem. Looks like a golem. He's so round. I don't know. Otis Dozovich is a golem. I don't care what you say. If you get a graveler near Otis Dozovich and you trade, they turn into the same thing. You can't fool me. He's a golem. Otis Dozovich is a golem. And here comes Sheamus. Good Lord. He should have stayed with that, should have stayed with that, mohawk. Because his hairline is running away. But I can't wait to see him kick Apollo Crews's head off. I was on the Apollo Crews, train. He actually made his debut at Takeover Brooklyn 1, I believe. And he's just a happy Bobby Lashley, but doesn't have personality. He can wrestle, he can do great things, but man, that brother's just boring. He smiled too much. He needs to have an angry streak. Oh, here comes the Brogue. Bam, got him. Match done. Match done. Nah, but seriously, somebody got to go capture Dozovich. He's a living Pokemon Go. Let's get him out of here. Get rid of Golem. Get out of here, Golem. Oh, and I'll get you too, Pokemon. Sheamus wins the match. Game done. Oh, he wants another one. He wants another one. I'm happy that Sheamus got his old look back. Here comes the Brogue. No. Shorty G, which I don't understand why they call him Shorty G. He should have just stayed as Chad Gable. You're never going to get over with the name Shorty G. There it is. Bam! Get your dumb ass out of here. Just stupid name, Shorty G. Take a Brogue to the face. Fella! Match done. Take that kick to the face. Get that dumb ass out of here. Ooh, look at the guns on Sheamus. You kidding me? He has a right to bear arms. I said arms. Let me back up a little bit. Showcase a little bit of the arms. Come on. Oh, slowly approaching this. Slowly approaching. Bam! Look at him. The right to bear arms. Look at the tricep. It's shaped like Africa. Look at that. Bam! We're going to get another one. Wait. Bam! Look at the tricep meat right there. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, but we're getting ready for the main event. Oh, got too carried away. Shorty G always getting abused, man. He's getting his ass whipped every time he comes onto the screen. Something's wrong with him. Tavian Mallory, you're correct, man. I can't buy that, Mandy Rose is genuinely interested in Otis. She's definitely going to turn on him. Or they're probably going to pair them together in an effort to break up Fire and Desire. But the main event is coming up. Yeah, they screwed up. Once they named him Shorty G, they screwed this man's character up. And ladies and gentlemen, if you have not already, I might just tear a bicep, Noah. You're not wrong. Like, my arm is in peril right now. But if you have not already downloaded the Hot Mic app, download it. It is absolutely free. Listen, we're going live this weekend, 2 times for XFL games. We're going to be right back here live tomorrow afternoon for the very first XFL games. I got to go and print out the roster. I'll just pull it up on my phone. So, we can fellowship in that particular, excursion of the football sport. Tim Harris says the right to bear arms is cool, but what about the right to arm bears? You know what? I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea, because who's going to teach the bears how to use those guns? Imagine calling bears into a gun safety course. I'll tell you this much. It's going to be some bad news for the bears. Or I should say, bad news for the humans. Because those going to be some bad news bears. They will eat and shoot you. A bear with a gun is just an animal bayonet. Remember the bayonet? You can shoot somebody and also stab them. A bear with a gun, they can eat you to death or just shoot you to death. I don't think arming bears is a good idea. It's not a good idea. And Cole Brown says, Chiseled Adonis is the Black Panther. I'm not worthy, my king. No, not at all. Net Strike says the guns are loaded indeed. Detori Gray says, what do I think about NXT so far? I did not catch this week's episode, but I love it, man. I love it. NXT's great. The Laurel says, when's the first XFL game? The first XFL game is tomorrow at 2. I believe it's the Seattle Defenders. No, the Seattle Dragons versus the something Defenders. But I know it's tomorrow. I can tell you that much. At 2. And if things run smoothly and the games are rather entertaining, we might just start going live for every single XFL game if I'm able to. But then again, that'd be kind of tough. But we'll see. Who knows? Well, it's confirmed. The Fiend is taking on Goldberg at Super Showdown. Tag Championship, Miz and Morrison versus the New Day. Oh, it's the DC Defenders. Yes, indeed. Roman Reigns taking on Baron Corbin again. Yes, the XFL is tomorrow. Tyler Connell says, I'm looking like the sober Tony Atlas. Oh, don't say that. Tony Atlas loves himself some feet. That ain't me. Oh, Bayley's already ringside. Carmella has come out. Dana Brooke has come out. Alexa Bliss has come out. So Naomi's the only person who's going to get their, entrance televised. If I'm not mistaken, is this not Naomi's first match back since returning? What the hell is on her face? Oh my, she is, as they would say in India, that booty is bouncing. She is something on her head? What is on her head? Is that a she's what is on her? What intonation does she have on her head? Is she wearing some sort of lamp on her? What is how is she seeing? She's always glowing the what is on her head? What intonation is on her head? I am perplexed. This can't end well. Oh, she's taking it off. She has a very intriguing entrance, but she's going to tire herself out, man. Yeah, everybody enjoys her entrance, but it's like, yo, y'all got to fight. Alexa Bliss, Dana Brooke, Carmella, they all smiling at her like, no, you got to be a little bit violent. Ain't this 4 faces in the ring? Dana Brooke and Naomi in one corner, Carmella, Alexa Bliss in another. Yeah, everybody else didn't have a televised interest, but I'll probably say this much. I would love to say Naomi will probably be the winner because she's got the entrance, but I think it might end up going to Alexa Bliss. Because Carmella and Bayley, I understand they probably can, go and cut promos together, but I don't think it would work. Dana Brooke, nobody's believing Dana Brooke. Nobody's believing Dana Brooke. Get her the hell up out of here. So I think maybe Alexa or Naomi. But I can definitely, count out Carmella and Dana Brooke. It's not happening. 3 blondes and 1 Negro. Oh, Naomi's about to fly. 3 blondes in one area, Naomi's going to fly. Ooh, what a great corkscrew. Did you see the forearm? Oh, wow, what? Wow, Bayley took an opportunity to just stand on top of everybody. Okay. I was hoping this was one of those elimination fatal 4-ways, but it's not. Oh, wow. Naomi done knocked out. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Luckily, there's no DQ, but Naomi's getting taken to town by Bayley, thrown straight into the stairs. See, I like that. I like that. I like that. Utilizing the fact that it is, oh, wow, Bayley's face right before commercial looked hilarious. But I like that. That's funny. Not often do you get the person, like, the champion or whatever, in a fatal 4-way attack somebody, and they just leave it like, yo, I'm really beating you up right here. Don't ever touch me. I like that. Because usually what happens is they end up kicking the person from ringside out of there. I guess that's champions, a champion's privilege to go beat up somebody at ringside. Because you can't kick them out. What are you going to kick them out for? It's no disqualification. Remember those I think Batista is still fighting against Randy Orton. No, what was it? Batista versus Randy Orton. Yeah, it was Batista versus Randy Orton right before the go-home Raw before WrestleMania 30. It was a fatal 4-way, and it ended in no contest. Oh, Roman Reigns and was it Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens in the Hell in a Cell? No, it was Roman Reigns and I think Seth Rollins or Dean Ambrose when Brock Lesnar came out and they ended the Hell in a Cell in a no contest? How? Man, WWE does some stuff, man. That's weird. Swift V says Bayley looks like the girl from Napoleon Dynamite. Indeed, she does. Oh, no way. You out of line. Shihori, pardon me, or Siori. Sorry, I called you Sihori. Bayley as a heel is the best thing to happen to her because she was getting very, very stale as a face. She needed desperately to get a turn. Yes, it was Braun and Roman. That's what it was. It was Braun and Roman. Sherrod Wagon says that Naomi got a Sherrod Petaway says Naomi got a wagon. Indeed, she does. Yeah, but yeah, she got a wagon. She definitely does. Let's see. Best match, favorite match of all time. I touched on this one. I said Michaels Taker, WrestleMania 25. Michaels Hunter Benoit, WrestleMania 20. Austin Rock 17. Austin Brett 13. Money in the Bank 21. You know what, man? Everybody, put in the chat. Who you think is winning this fatal 4-way right now between Carmella, Alexa Bliss, Naomi, and Dana Brooke? Wow, Dana Brooke just missed that Swanton bomb. Alexa Bliss with the DDT. Carmella, face buster. Oh, wow. That's not a face buster. That's a reverse on the outside. I guess Naomi's still down from the assault from Bayley. All 3 blondes are down in the ring. This probably would have been, you know what? It would have been cliche if it was elimination. So it's actually better that it's not elimination. But people should be going for covers here. Yeah, I'm going Naomi or Bliss is going to win. Naomi or Bliss, but I'm probably leaning more toward. Well, now that Naomi got attacked outside, it really makes me feel like Naomi's a shoo-in to win. And she just made a return too. Ah, boy. And they might just save Naomi versus Bayley at WrestleMania if they're gonna start this stuff now. You know what? I think it might just be Bliss, man. I think I might. Oh boy. I think I might just pack it in on Bliss. Yeah. Naomi back outside the ring. Quick cover. Roll up from Carmella. Kick out by Bliss. Miss of the super kick. Slap to the face of Carmella. She's down. Bliss looking for the knees to the midsection. She gets it. Dana Brooke kick to the midsection. Powerbomb. Is she going to get the powerbomb? Sit down powerbomb from Dana Brooke on Alexa Bliss. There's the cover. Broken up by Carmella at 2. All 3 blondes still in the ring. Nobody can get the pinfall. Dana Brooke really in there with some claws. She got some long-ass nails out here fighting in the ring. You got to be kidding me. You know she about to be crying in the back. I broke a nail. She about to feel it. Carmella in the ring with Dana Brooke. Oh, we're probably going to get that pseudo Bronco Buster. Mean moonwalk from Carmella. There's the glutes to the sternum. Oh, Naomi back in the ring. Oh, wow. Face first into the turnbuckle. Spit leg moonsault. Naomi with the cover. Dana Brooke breaks it up. Still no pinfall to determine the victor. Man, Naomi got a wagon. Is it confirmed that Dana is dating Batista? I thought that was just like a rib where they were just online and they were joking. Because I remember her boyfriend, Dallas McCarver, passed away. He choked. He was a bodybuilder. He ended up dying, choking on his food like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, or something like that. So if Dana does have a new man, I'm happy for her new flame. Oh, boy, looking for the rear view, not so much. Got that stunner on Dana. Oh, wow, but drop kick coming out of nowhere from Alexa Bliss. We've got 8 minutes left in the program, so the finish is coming momentarily. Alexa Bliss one-on-one in the ring with Naomi. Both Carmella and Dana Brooke on the outside of the ring. These are my 2 people who I think might just win this match, but I'm leaning towards Alexa. I think Alexa might just get this W. But because she's getting this one-on-one with Naomi here, I'm not sure if it's fixing to happen. There's the small package from Naomi. Kick out at 2 from Bliss. Wow. Scoop slam from Naomi. Here comes the leg drops. Wow, Dana Brooke is dating Batista. Well, I'll be. Dana was dating Ennis Cantor? Really? I didn't know about that. Desire Def says, who remembers the Funkadactyls? I do. Here we go. One-on-one still in the ring between Bliss and Naomi. The 10 punches on the turnbuckle. Counter by Bliss. Answering back with some forearms and some elbows. Naomi pushed down. Bliss not taking a high-risk maneuver, going for a quick cover. Naomi was far too far for the twisted Bliss. Didn't both these ladies fight each other at WrestleMania 33 in Orlando? I think they did, and then Bliss ended up losing the championship to Naomi. I wonder if they should bring that up on commentary. Hell, I will. That's why you're listening to me. There's the slap on Naomi from Alexa Bliss. They've both been in the ring with each other for what's approaching 2 minutes right now. So Carmella or Dana Brooke will make a resurface in this match momentarily. Here comes Dana Brooke and Carmella, both on the apron. Oh, one of them is about to get eliminated extremely fast. Down goes Carmella. Dana Brooke refusing to get in the ring for some apparent reason. Oh, she might just get suplexed inside. I think Naomi's going to suplex her from the... Yes, indeed she did, from the apron. Naomi going for that leg drop. Split leg drop, that is. There's the pin on Dana. Kick out at 2. Man, all this offense from Naomi. I don't think she's fixing to win this match. And it's back to one-on-one with Alexa Bliss. Dropping Naomi into the turnbuckle. Bliss is starting to look a little bit fatigued. She's getting a little winded. Naomi with the counter, looking for that turnbuckle again. Where she slams into the top turnbuckle. Oh, Alexa's looking for that twisted bliss. We can get our finish right here. Naomi doing all the work for this match. Alexa Bliss looking for the twisted bliss, going for a high-risk maneuver. There's the twisted bliss. Oh, no, but Naomi got the knees up. She got the knees up. Here comes the rear view. Bam, booty in your face. How you like analingus? Oh, no, the kick to the face from Carmella. Another kick from Carmella. Oh, wait a minute. Carmella with the pinfall. It's all Carmella wins. Carmella wins. Bayley into the ring. Bam, knocked her straight to the floor. Carmella won the match? I did not see that one coming. Wow. Bayley takes down Carmella. I am shocked. Carmella, you know what? Since Alexa Bliss and Alexa and Naomi did all the work, you know what? I'm not surprised somebody else from the outside won. But wow, Carmella? Wow. I'll take my L. I did not see that one coming. I feel like Soulja Boy when they was talking about Drake. Carmella? She won? Wow. Well, there it is. Carmella's going on to play, fight against Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship, and Bayley wasted little time attacking Carmella. She has a very, very weird smile. Bayley has she's visibly challenged. But there is the end of the match and the end of your show, as Carmella takes down Alexa Bliss, Naomi, and Dana Brooke, in order to fight against Bayley in your, WWE SmackDown Women's Championship match. And she's got to take out her Metro card and get aboard the L train, and I'm pretty sure Corey Graves is going to give her some, victory D when they get back to the hotel room. But that has been your coverage for SmackDown, man. Let's go down the list. We will be right back here tomorrow live for the XFL. And if you have not already downloaded the Hot Mic app, do me a favor. Download the Hot Mic app. Use the promo code Adonis. If you're tuned in on Hot Mic, you don't got to worry about downloading the app. But if you're tuned in on YouTube, do me a favor. Download that app. It is absolutely free. It is a free app. Download the app. Get it on your iPhone. Get it on your Android. Click either one of those links and get it on your phone. So when we tune in for this brand new XFL, I want all of you guys here tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I said 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock. But I most likely will be going live about like 1:45 just before the games, so we could go over the rules and everything like that. Desire Def says you made a grave mistake, Corey. I see what you did there. Jeffrey Harvey, you're absolutely correct. Bayley does look like she fights for the Phoenix Fighting Dykes, but we ain't talking about that right now. All right, but I thank you guys for tuning in. Let's go down the list. Shout the people out. Swift V, Hoodie Zay, Elijah, Jalen, Will, Reggie 96, Brendel Turner, Mal Allen, Pablo, Sherrod Petaway, Hunter Thomas, Desmond Edmond, as always, Cameron Harmon, Samuel Casamajor, Laurel Lewis, on YouTube, Clayton Zeno, Desire Def, Andre Blazer, EJ Movement, Tim Harris, Jared Hopkins Marshall, Net Strike, Thunder with the Hoodie, Celtics. Aquante Hunter. Bryson Mixtape 99. Tyler. Noah Stevens. DeTore. Legend Killer. Rambo. Random Chainer X. Jeffrey Harvey. Pablo. Stupid Retard in the building. And I appreciate all you guys for tuning in for the Smackdown stream. And everybody who donated to the stream, I appreciate you guys. My man's Chris Thorne, Frantizzi Corville, Aaron Sherwood, always showing love, Wilson Simmons, Bluff City Nerd, Mr. Michael Law, Tyler Martin, Proud Patriot. Thank you guys for putting some dollars on it. I appreciate you guys. Dark One Undead, Nicholas Smith, Sonic Dew. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be right back tomorrow. And last but not least, download the Hot Mic app. Share it with a friend. Let's keep Hold My Nugget Studios #1 on the Hot Mic app. And this has been your Friday night, or I should say February the 7th, Friday Night Smackdown live commentary. I have been your host, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical, individual, think, Chiseled Adonis. We'll be right back here tomorrow for some XFL coverage. Have yourself a good night.